Is it good?
Yes. Yes, it's good.
All right.
What a start.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to this week's Panther Soccer podcast. This is episode 6, the Caroline Hazen episode. Um, Caroline is first off my favorite player on the team. Uh, Brady's laughing at me right now, but she's my favorite player. Caroline plays primarily defense, plays one of our outside backs is her position on our team. Um, she had 2 goals last season, and she's gonna at least triple or quadruple that this season. So looking forward to 8 to 10 goals from our outside back. Um, but no, she's a good player and a good hustler, and that is our number 6.
You're saying quadruple? You're saying an outside back is going to score 8 goals?
And if anyone can do it, it's Caroline.
Not Lauren Heinz.
No, no. Well, Lauren doesn't play outside back for one, so she's just not going to get those opportunities.
She's, do you not? I'm kind of curious on what your soccer IQ score is right now. Because
It's
she's
dropping with every episode.
no, I wasn't laughing at you having a favorite player because we all have our favorite players. Let's be honest here. It's like having a favorite cat or child or
Sports team at UNI.
yeah, sports team at UNI. My favorite sport at UNI is women's soccer. Like, come on now. We're off to a really weird start. But yeah, no, if I forgot what I was gonna say about Caroline. Oh, but Caroline's a great person. This great personality. I had a fun time recording the documentary with her. Like her interview was literally perfect. Like, well, except for that part where she said, yeah, no, it really didn't surprise me that you guys made the trip out to Indiana State because I know how supportive you guys are. It really didn't surprise me. I'm like, what? You're almost like sounding like you're expecting it.
Yeah.
I, I didn't think that was a bad. I mean, I don't know because it was supposed to be a surprise, and I guess I'm just petty that it wasn't a surprise for her. So I guess that's more personal beef. But no, Caroline's a great person, and like I had a fun time doing episode 5 of the podcast with her. I don't know. What do you think? Have you seen it yet?
No. Is it out?
Oh, that's right. We're recording on Wednesday. It doesn't release till tomorrow in our
I will
time.
watch it. I will watch it. Gotta see all the interviews with my favorite player and favorite podcast host while we're at it.
Yourself?
No, I wasn't there for that one.
Oh, okay.
You.
You mean Jay Lee?
Yes, she's our executive producer, puts
Yep.
in a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yep. I mean, honestly, she is our editor, our producer, director, male speaker, other male speaker, orange cat. She's everything according to the credits. Like,
Yeah.
I am Jay Lee Hicklin. I have said that for 2 episodes in a row now.
Wow.
Let's make it 3 when I talk to Dylan Chambers, SIU, Dog Pound
Yeah.
president. We're getting off the rails here,
Yeah.
but
So,
the day this episode's being released will be the same day as the Iowa State exhibition game. Soccer
yes.
season is here.
Yes.
I've, I've waited what a long 9 months for this. Like UNI soccer is my favorite thing to do at UNI. It's my favorite.
Absolutely.
It's my favorite hobby is being a part of the Panther soccer prowlers. Like the fact that crap, I'm gonna get sappy with this. The fact that I'm quitting marching band so that I can focus more time into being an even better vice president for the Panther Soccer Prowlers shows my commitment to how much I enjoy this activity.
Yeah. I'm super excited to be back with UNI Soccer. It's just there's nothing I look forward to more on weekends than going out to the soccer field or pitch. Whoa.
Whoa, now, whoa, we don't want to get ahead
Um,
of ourselves.
to watch our team. It's just such we have a great environment. We have a pretty solid team. And I can't wait for them to beat Iowa State, which we're gonna preview here this episode. And also, as of recording, I think yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. Anyways, the team had their media day and we got some new uniforms uh that were revealed. Brady, what are your thoughts on the new uniforms?
I love that. It looks so clean. Like, bro, get me like if one of the players could accidentally you know, lose one of the extra jerseys because we all know that they have extras for like the numbers that players aren't using. We all know that.
Oh
Like, come
yeah.
on. They don't just print jerseys based off of the players they have. They just print every single number one or not one 00 all the way down to like 33. We know that's
Yeah.
a fact. If one of the players could slip one of the extra jerseys for me, like a 29 or what other numbers are we not? Oh, and number 8 we're not using this year. You know, if a player could accidentally give me one, that'd be great.
I would actually be so pumped to buy like a replica jersey. Like if they had that on their store, that'd be so cool. Like it doesn't even need a player number on it, but like a replica jersey, oh, I would take that.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so sick. Because, but anyways, what are your thoughts on the new uniforms?
Ah, I want to love them, but I'm not in love with them. I I'm
Okay,
gonna be
explain.
I'm being completely honest here. I think they look very similar to the last ones, and maybe I need to go browse the pictures and compare. Um, but they're not new enough for me. Like the design hasn't changed enough for me to be wowed by them. They're not bad. I'm glad the team feels comfortable in them. And we're probably gonna go undefeated in these uniforms.
Oh,
Uh so
100%.
so we could keep them. Um, but I'm gonna do some quick on the fly browsing,
You know
comparing the
I you know I
uniforms.
do hate though? The goalkeeper jerseys. Why are they black? Why do we have black goalkeeper jerseys? That is the dumbest idea I think I've ever seen. Like, you're a goalkeeper, like, you're in the sun, like, you're not moving around for most of the game, realistically. So the sun is just beating down on you. Like, it's 90 degrees in some of those September games. Like, it's hot. Wearing a black jersey is just going to make you even more hot and just more sweaty because the sun attracts to black clothing easily. Like, it's just stupid. Why are our goalkeepers wearing black jerseys? Like, oh no, like you gotta feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was gonna say, oh, I even feel bad for the backup goalkeepers because they'll be on the bench, like with the sun beating down. But I think they wear like a penny or something over it or something, so maybe it won't be as bad. But still,
Yeah.
like, why a black goalkeeper jersey? I think it's the dumbest idea ever. I remember, yikes, I'm talking about youth soccer again. I played one game at, I played one game in my youth soccer career wearing a black goalkeeper jersey, and I hated it. I hated every minute of it. And I just remember, like, after the game, like, I was just drenched in sweat. My dad's like, Brady, you didn't do anything. Why are you so sweaty? I'm like, Dad, I'm never wearing black again. That was the dumbest idea I've ever had. I think I was like 13 or 14 at the time. And yeah, just from personal experience, I think it's a dumb idea,
Yeah.
but that's beyond me.
I would rather see the goalkeepers in yellow. Our uniforms, these new ones have hardly any yellow in them, and they're like our secondary color. Um,
Missed opportunity. How the goalkeepers were gold. Like,
yeah,
missed opportunity.
yeah. And I'd also like to say, I was trying to do some quick research here about uniforms. First off, none of our marketing materials from the UNI soccer page, the official one, is in our white uniforms. They're all in the purple ones, which I will say, those are my favorite uniforms for the team. I hope those are not gone out the window, or the all
Oh,
purple
yeah,
forms.
they're not.
Um,
I think they got new ones, but I could be wrong.
see, I'd be fine with that. Um, but yeah, so the white uniforms, the new ones, they're new. I'm not crazy about them, but I just hope that the team, feels confident in the new threads. So
I don't know.
they'll work.
I don't know. I think they look clean. Besides the
They
black jerseys, I think they look clean and I love them.
they
So
do look clean. They do look clean.
yeah, but all right. So we got our rants out about the uniforms. Let's dive right into the reason why we're here. Match day -2 because it's an exhibition game. It technically doesn't count, or would it be -1? And then Clark game would be uh game number 0, and then Viterbo be number 1, or
That's a
just
good question.
just simplify it and be like exhibition game number 1.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's a good
yeah,
way to do
yeah.
it.
Exhibition game number 1 against Iowa State. Last spring, actually, last spring we played them and lost to them at home 4-2. I thought we could have done a lot better, but it is what it is. And then the previous fall, we played them in exhibition and tied them 0-0. Um,
Yeah,
just as a recap, and then the year before that, we played them in a spring game as well, and then lost 3-1. But now we're going even way too far back. Today, what are we looking for? Like, how do we dive into a game preview? This is our first one.
yeah.
Oh
Well,
no.
I think looking at the match history, at least according to our UNI website, I know these past few games haven't been on here, but we historically average 0.55 goals per game versus Iowa State. We need more than that to win. So we're going to be looking for our star players to step up. Caroline Hazen scores a hat trick. I'm just kidding. um,
Yeah,
but
let's keep it serious now.
yeah,
She's a defender. She's not going to
but
score a hat trick. For
but we do
Turbo.
need, yeah,
She'll do it against for Turbo.
that's right. So what we do need, we need players like Lauren to step up in her senior season, our lead striker. I also like to see Sydney Bursky take an even bigger step. She had a fantastic last debut season last season, and I think a first game versus Iowa State to come out, maybe score or get an assist, that'd be a good step. I think if we could put up 2 goals versus Iowa State, we'll be looking pretty good. I'd be content with a 1 goal as long as we don't lose.
It was you that pointed this out, right? Where Sydney Bursky's goal percentage, like her goal to shot on goal percentage, was 30%, right? Like,
Mm,
or, or what was it? Like, I know that she had a really good shot percentage.
I deleted the screenshot.
The fact of the matter is, Sydney Bursky needs to shoot the ball more because her shooting percentages, from what I remember you sending me, were really good. Granted, she didn't take very many shots, so maybe her shots are more like
Yep.
opportunity based rather than just shooting to shoot. Um, because unfortunately, I feel like we did that way too much last season. That's my opinion. I'm not the coach. They can do whatever they want. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah.
no. Sydney Bursky just needs to shoot the ball more. That's just
She
my
has
opinion.
she has a 70% shot on goal percentage
Okay.
last season, 10 shots, 3 goals, and also 3 assists. So she was the second most productive player on our team behind our lead striker. Like what a stud as a freshman.
Yeah. So 30% of her shots are going in the back of the net.
Yep.
That's insane. That is a great percentage. If she takes 3 shots a game, one of those is probably going in. 4 shots a game, one of those are probably going in. Granted, she has to get the space for it. Um, but yeah, no. Yeah, Sydney Bursky, shoot the ball more. Hey, second episode in a row where we're talking about Sydney Bursky quite a bit.
She
Not
could
a
be
bad
the
thing.
future of this team. I could see her stepping up to a good leadership role, both in the stats columns and in the team dynamic. So,
Like, she doesn't make any mistakes, like
mhm.
any notable mistakes. She is just a very well-rounded player. I I feel like she's very underappreciated for what she can bring to the table. It's insane. Like, she's just a great player. Lexi, my lovely fiance, is now bringing me Taco Bell. We're and the cat is now on me. Want to say hi for the podcast?
Hi guys.
That's Lexi Lansing. And yeah, thanks. This 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 podcast is not necessarily sponsored, but it's powered by Taco Bell, the snack that smiles back.
I loved that.
Anyways,
She's definitely a player on our team to watch as the whole season progresses. I Yeah, just a phenomenal freshman season. Um, I think returning player that we've seen play a lot, she'd be the number one to watch because we have some players like Macy Smith or Maddie Eastis that we know have been putting a lot of work in over the summer, but we didn't necessarily see them put out a bunch of results on the field. So up and coming players that had a really promising last season, Sydney's the one.
hey, don't forget about Morgan Barnett.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see her play again. I hope she gets some solid minutes for Iowa State.
Yeah, no, supposedly she is returning this coming fall. Like she is supposed to play the entire season as long as she doesn't get
Good.
hurt again. She, I think, played in a summer team in Mankato. So Morgan Barnett, like literally, I really hope she's not a one hit wonder because she played really well in the spring of what 2021 was it or 22? I don't remember. 20
Uh, 22.
22. Yeah, 22. So last year. What was it? Didn't she score like 9 goals in 3 games? Something crazy like that. 8 goals in
Yeah.
3 games. I think it was 8 goals because she had 2 hat tricks and then the other game she had 2 goals. Yeah, she scored 8 goals in 3 games and then gets injured right before the Iowa State exhibition game, or not exhibition, right before the Iowa State spring game. And I'm like, you've got to be joking, right? Like she was dominating. She was
Yeah.
a standout. She was this future of this team, and then she's out for the entire fall. I think if she would have been playing for the team this past fall, I think we win 1 or 2 more games. I really do. I, Especially during that tie streak, having a fresh forward with her skill level. Holy cow! You never know what she's gonna do. She's probably gonna score that game-winning goal for us. Like
Yeah.
honestly, but everything happens for a reason, I guess. But yeah,
Yep.
Morgan Barnett returning will hopefully bring a lot of light to our team. And she's in a leadership position. So I think that's really good as well. So
Yeah, I think she'll do a good job. Definitely one of the players to watch. I'd be interested to see since this is an exhibition game, and maybe we could talk about this a bit. Is what the starting lineup is going to be, and we don't necessarily have to go player by player, but do you think that it's going to be an experimental lineup, or do you think we're going to try and play our the best of the best and
I
get a
think
win?
we I think we play the best of the best for the first half and then just rotate things around for the second half. I still think it's a game we trying to win. Obviously, it's sports. You got to win every game you can,
Yeah.
especially Iowa State. It's a test. It is. Iowa State's a solid squad. Well, we'll get into that, but they're a team and they're a team.
You did not just say they're a team.
Oh no! I was hoping this would be the one podcast where I didn't have to make any cuts. You know what? Not going to cut that out. They're a team. Um, but also one thing is like I'm curious to see. This is the first time we're ever going to talk about a incoming freshman. I'm curious if they play Sophia Whitelaw. Um, I don't want to be the judge here, but I'm curious if it's because it's set in stone who's the starter. Let's be honest, Caitlin Richards. If she isn't starting, then wow, Sophia Whitelaw might be the next Hope Solo or something. Yeah, so well, I'm curious if they'll throw in Sophia Whitelaw at all because supposedly she's a high end recruit. Supposedly she got recruited by Alabama. I don't know. I can't. This is just from a source I heard from, but yeah, I'm curious if they'll play her. But
Yeah, it would be interesting to see in practice. I wonder since we're members of the media now, if we can get media passes to practice. But I just wonder what behind the scenes work is going on and what the decision making Uh, Jamie, our goalkeeper coach, I'm sure knows what she's doing, and I have no doubt in my mind that we're gonna have a good keeper net, um, because we have Caitlin, and if someone's better than Caitlin, then put her in. But
Right.
I'm pretty confident in our goalkeeping abilities this coming fall.
Oh, especially since Kennedy Buttenbach. I just recently found out it's Buttenbach, not Butenbach. Kennedy Buttenbach is like she was the most improved player this past spring, in my opinion. Like I thought she stood out. Like I don't know, she doesn't. She's not scared back there. She seems a lot more confident. She
Mhm.
just did her job in the sprint. She made some pretty amazing saves. Like the Iowa State game, perfect example. Like there's some stops. I'm like, dang, I couldn't make that. But well, then again, I haven't played soccer in like who knows how long. You get the point. She made saves that like were very good. Just yeah. Anyways, I'm ranting. Oh, but speaking of Jamie, did you know that she was the starting goalkeeper for our one and only win against Iowa State?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I did my homework. Jamie, our assistant coach, was the starting goalkeeper for UNI, and I think she has the record for shutouts for now. Because let's be honest, Caitlin Richards, come on now, she's got it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're so biased. No, but yeah, Jamie was a starting goalkeeper for UNI for a while before she became the assistant coach. But yeah, I looked into it, and she was the starting goalkeeper when she got I think it was a 1-0 victory over Iowa State in Lames. I mean, Ames. My bad. Yeah, no. So, fun fact of the day is, yeah, that.
Right. Shall we preview the Iowa State side then?
So, from the 30 minutes of, yeah, it might have been a little bit longer than 30 minutes. I did my homework. I attempted to at least. But from the research that I've done, it seems like Iowa State only has three returning starters, which isn't a lot.
Hmm.
They have six players returning that got regular minutes. But the thing I kept finding was that they had a lot of transfer players. Um, like they had a transfer player, goalkeeper by the name of Haley Woodward. She was a transfer goalkeeper from Houston and played in every single game this past season. So I'm assuming she just got a better scholarship from Iowa State, is why she transferred. And
It
she'll,
must have been.
yeah, because from my understanding, Iowa State had two senior goalkeepers last year that swapped minutes. I think I could be wrong on that. And then they had a bunch of other transfers, like I think one from Arkansas State or something, a few others. Um, Salome Pratt, I think is her name. She's a transfer. I couldn't figure out what school she went to. I'm sure if I did some more research, I could have found it. But she was the freshman of the year of the conference that she played in. Um, the Big South. I think that's D1. I'm assuming it's D1. I maybe it's community college.
I
Granted,
don't know.
she was the best freshman in her conference
Yeah.
that transferred over. Yeah, so she's a forward, so she'll be good up top for them. Um, oh, they have another good returner by the name of Mira Emma, who started every game for them for the past two seasons, and then she led the team in assists for them last year. She's a midfielder. I'm just literally giving the basics of these players, but yeah. So I compare her to like Jaylee Hicklin. It's kind of the comparison I'd make, but Jaylee Hicklin. Like, obviously, she's the better player than Mira Emma. Like, come on now. I have confidence. And then the one thing that I found that stood out was that they had two or three players from Canada. So in my mind, I'm like, how is that possible? Like,
Yeah.
Canada's don't play soccer; they play hockey. I think
Yeah.
hockey and like I don't know curling or something. No, no, I'm not. I'm not about to talk crap on my fellow brothers of Canada. I love Canada. But anyways, another thing that I found was this player by the name of Chloe Brownton. Brownton, yeah. She started 15 games for Iowa State last year. Was a defender. I think she had an injury. Based off the stats that I saw, I compare her to Allison Whitaker. Um, the size was there, so like for headers, clearing the ball, all that fun stuff. And then while living in England, she played for the Manchester United academy team. So that was like what I hate
Yeah.
Man U. Like,
Uh, bro, you're literally wearing a jersey. You're
oh crap. I hate Man U as I'm
oh
repping them.
no.
Whoops. Oh no.
He's a fake non-fan.
I'm a fake non-fan. I like that. No, I got the jersey for free. Let's be honest here. I technically, yeah, I technically did. It was more like a pity free. But anyways, yeah, so those are just the basics that I found. Um, but yeah, the thing that stood out to me the most was that they don't have any returning players. So, or not returning, they only have three returning starters. So it's a winnable game, especially
Yeah.
since the Iowa State in the rankings, they finished 217th, which is really bad. That's like not good for a Big 12 team because the what
Yeah.
I what I figured out in the rankings was that the NCAA sucks up to the Power Five conferences and then leaves the mid majors like left behind. Because like you and I, we were 255th. I'm sorry. What? We went undefeated on the road last year. You're telling me we were 255th in the nation out of what, 350 something? How the heck did we finish 255th? That is a joke. We're in the bottom third. We went undefeated on the road. We got to
Well,
be at least top
we
200.
we only won one of those games on the road, but
Doesn't hey, am I wrong? We went undefeated on the road. We
no,
had the best road record in the end. Maybe not the best road record. We had a phenomenal road record.
I could say that's okay.
It pisses me off though, looking at the rankings, because according to these rankings, though, Drake was placed ahead of us.
That's
Hmm.
just not right. That's a whole topic for another day.
Yeah, the NCAA treating us like crap. Except for men's basketball, apparently. Whenever we're doing well, they love you and I.
Yeah,
Which
it is weird. We're like one of the well-known Cinderella teams every year, I feel like.
that's
Like,
true.
you and I's here.
I'll never forget the time when I ran into well, I guess I was in Wyoming, so this makes sense. When I ran into a Wyoming fan and he's like, "Oh, you're wearing a UNI shirt." I'm like, "Yeah, big, that's where I go to school." And he's like, "You know, I effing hate you." And I'm like, "Okay, explain yourself." Like I was in a gas station. He's like, "The one time we've ever made March Madness, this is a little known school called UNI comes out and beats us in the first round." And I'm like, I wasn't a student at the time. I don't know what to tell you.
That's funny. All right. Well, before we wrap things up here, Brady, what is your score prediction for the game?
2-1. Honestly, I think we give up a garbage goal in the second half when we're like kind of rotating players. I think our second goal will be given up around the 65th minute. And then I think Cindy Bursky will score the first goal. I think she gets the first goal
Oh yeah.
15th minute. And then I gotta go. I think a midfielder will score a second. I think there'll be a defensive breakdown for Iowa State. So we'll get the second goal around I would say the 43rd minute. So it's kind of later in the second half. It's later on in the first half. My bad. Not me messing up. Oh, I want to say Jaylee Hecklin, but I don't know. I feel like, yeah, yeah. Oh, Maddie Eastis. Maddie Eastis will
That's
score the
yep.
second
That
goal.
was the name on my mind that whole time.
Yeah,
I
she
would,
has great shot. Anyways, my
yeah,
bad.
I would predict I'm gonna go bold here. Okay. Now I do like my logical instinct would be to agree with you, but I think we're gonna get a surprise. I think we're gonna get a 3-1 victory.
Okay.
Um, and I would back up both your goal scorers, definitely. I'd put a third one on there for Sorry, Caroline, not my favorite player. Um, I honestly would either give a second one to Sydney, or part of me wants to say Lauren, but I don't know if she'll start out the season hot or not.
Yeah. Lauren Heinz literally just shows up and does her job.
Yeah,
Like she
and it's
is,
great.
yeah, is one of the most consistent players week by week.
Yeah.
Enough said. But yeah, so
We're predicting a win, ladies and gentlemen.
hey, according to episode 5, Caroline and Jaylee promised, not promised, they guaranteed an undefeated season, which includes exhibitions.
For us, it does. Maybe not for them.
All right. Any last words before we sign off?
Last word is F the Cyclones.
Man,
Get them.
hey, we got it in the bag. I shouldn't say that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the second episode this coming week on Thursday. Episode 7, I think, is what we would be up to. We're interviewing the dog pound president of the Southern Illinois University. His name is Dylan. We're having him on the podcast. I've talked about it before, and yeah, that should be a fun interview. So,
Yeah.
yep. You want to close this out?
That's all, folks. We'll see you at the game on Monday.